One of the things we have is our passion for what we do. How many people have a passion for what they do and why? And we build that passion because of what we've done to help people, right? That's exactly why I have such a passion for LegalShield and such a passion for networking and helping so many other people. I'm going to give you a real quick story. When I first started, I decided I was going to network to build my business 25 years ago. And when I went to the first networking group, I felt like an outsider. And some people have heard that story. Whoever's done a one-on-one with these probably heard that story. And that's why I always try to grab the brand new people and get them connected, because I don't ever want them to feel like I did that day. It was just terrible, right? So I just think it's really important to understand networking can grow your business by leaps and bounds further than you can ever think of. Everybody in here knows hundreds, if not thousands of people, okay? I know thousands. And the reason I say that is because they know people who know people, who know people who know people. How many people have referred people because they referred them and then found out that they actually got referred to somebody else because of the referral? You see, it happens all the time, right? So let's talk a little bit about LegalShield. So LegalShield, I asked you to think about people you knew that were teenage drivers that drive like teenagers, people that didn't have a current updated will. You see, the only reason most people don't have a will is because of the expense. But what if you could go onto your app, tap the little app here, go into Request Consult, go into Estate Planning, go to your estate planning, click on Will, go to Will, and now you fill out your will right online. And it's less than $1 a day. That's why it's such a cost-effective benefit and why we're number 2 in the non-traditional category. You've heard me talk about issues I had with Verizon and Monarch Dental and CenturyLink. Anybody in here ever been messed over by somebody? No. I mean, other than spouses. I mean, I'm not going to go there. But I mean, how many times have you ever had someone say, you'll have to talk to my manager, or I want to talk to your manager, and you got nowhere? It was funny when my attorney sent the letter over to Verizon, the legal department at Verizon called me and said, let's fix that bill. It only took a year, right? And what people don't realize is they use attorneys every day. How many people in here have ever used an attorney? Damn, there's a lot of criminals in here. Holy crap. Wow, I had no idea the people I was running around with here. Holy crap. You know, here's the funny thing is, how many people in here pay for attorneys every day? Those are the LegalShield members. But guess what? Everybody needs to raise your hand. Because every company that you do business with has attorneys. Whether they're mortgage, credit card companies, banks, whatever, they all have attorneys. And guess who indirectly pays for their attorneys? You. Guess who they use their attorneys against? You. So why would you pay for their attorneys and not have your own? Just an idea, okay? The other thing I love too is a lot of people say, hey, what kind of documents will they draw up for me? And I say, well, they'll do that at a discount, but I would encourage you to come into our forms program right here, and you'll be able to pull up whatever form you want and customize it, have the attorney review it, and it'll never cost you a penny. So maybe it's an independent contract agreement, image release, guest agreement, software development, money loan agreement. They're all right there. They're right there in the app. See, I'm training some of the members because they don't remember. Yeah, I know. So they're all right there. And if they aren't there, get a hold of me. We'll find them for you. And then the other thing I love is it's free. How many people like free? How many people don't like free? How many people aren't going to raise your hands no matter what I say? I like to get that out of the way. So here's what I want you to think about. We have a program called Member Perks, and you're going to get discounts at 450 companies just for being a customer. I saved money on hotels. I had a guy that saved $800 on LASIK eye surgery. My daughter went to Universal Studios, instead of $116, it was $48 each. I mean, the list goes on. And what I tell people is, check and see. I don't know whether it's there or not. Check and see. And if we can save you the money, we can literally save you the cost of your service, right? So, Ron, have I got about 4 minutes left?
You got 5 minutes.
Oh, crap, I went too fast. Okay. So that's the one thing that I love the most about our legal plan is the fact that we can help people before, during, and after. And I want people to understand we can help before. So how many people in here know people that are dealing with something right now? Warranty not honored, defective merchandise not go back to the store, insurance not paid claim, overcharged on a cell phone bill, landlord tenant issue, blah, 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 blah. People owe you money, you can't get it collected, right? We help. Because what happened is when the guy sat down with me, I had fought with this furniture company for a year before I got my service. And I got the service, called the attorneys made a phone call. 2 days later, I had 6 brand new chairs, which probably is why Granite Furniture's out of business today. But anyway, what I found is that when they were held accountable, the company, not the company that handled the chairs, the Granite Furniture, it was Douglas Manufacturing in California. So I got a call from the Vice President of Customer Relations for North America. For Douglas Manufacturing in California, Mr. Wilkinson, I'm so sorry for the misunderstanding. Oh, the misunderstanding is you misunderstood. I had an attorney. You called me back finally. And when I gave the attorney the phone number and he made a phone call, all of a sudden I was Mr. Wilkinson, and 2 days later I had 6 brand new chairs. So think about people you know that just let that happen. Because everybody pays for insurance, right? What do you think you pay for insurance on a monthly basis? Car insurance, health insurance, life insurance, all these things, right? And what happens when they don't hold their end of the agreement up? You have to hire an attorney. So why wouldn't you have your own law firms across the United States and Canada to be able to protect all those investments? You see, we handpicked law firms across the United States and Canada, so we have the best of the best in every state or province. So the law firm we use here is the ex-deputy insurance commissioner for the state of Utah. We can fire them on a 30-day notice, but we don't need to. They've done a good job. Matter of fact, they've done such a good job. We fired the law firm in Wyoming, and they said, hey, we got people licensed here. Can we take over? And they go, oh, yeah, sure, we'll let you have Wyoming. And then we fired the law firm in Idaho about 3 years ago, and they say, hey, we got people licensed in Idaho. Can we take it? And they go, yeah, but this time you're going to have to build us a branch up in Boise. And they went, oh, okay, we'll build you a branch. So they're pretty excited. About 80% of their business is us. LegalShield has been around 52 years, which is longer than a lot of people in this room. And when you think about it, we're not trying it out to see if it works, okay? The other thing I want you to think about is how many people in here have a Social Security number? How many people do you know that have Social Security numbers want to keep them? Those are good referrals too. Because what happens is identity thieves take over and become you. What we do is full restoration on identity theft. What does that mean? Sign a limited power of attorney, let our licensed investigator go do the work for you or your children or whoever's affected, because we cover everybody, and we'll take care of it. And all you do is go back to work and follow up and make sure that we got everything done that you needed done. And it's all guaranteed, okay? So our identity theft is real simple. It's an app on your phone. Let's see here. We got about 2 minutes. I don't know why you got time to go through this. But you'll get notifications of any kind of issues. But what I love, you got your own VPN. How many people like to have their own VPN? This is why I need to meet your employees. We just grandfather that in too. So what's really cool, you have your own VPN, and then they'll monitor and tell you if there's issues, right? How many people can't remember their passwords? You have a password manager. So all you got to do is your password manager. And then you got it all taken care of, okay? So I think there are about 30 seconds left. Does anybody have any questions?
What's that?
The LegalShield and then the ID Shield app. Yes. Yep. Matter of fact, we actually have the free contract here. You send it in, have the attorney review it, and it's all free as part of the service. So you don't have to pay the attorneys at the discount rate.
Wasn't there a page limit?
Up to 25 pages on business plan. And that's pretty good. It used to be 10. Yeah, they moved up. You know that, John. You've had the service for how many years now?
Over 10.
Well over 10. Anybody else got any questions? I think I'm out of time, right?
3 seconds.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your time.